Welcome back. All right, we're gonna do some mini LMT stuff today. So I wanted to start off by weighing the truck, because what we're gonna do is going to affect that. So here is where she sits. So out of the box, this is with a battery in it, 50-50 all the way around. So right, left, front, aft, it is a well-balanced truck, all within a few of each other. So we're at a total of 872.7. So we'll come back and see after all the mods, and we might weigh some axles in between just to see how it goes. And we're definitely going to color check this. So let's do that now. Let's color check. I got a ton of stuff coming here. So there is your Treal Axles, and this is in their green. They're also doing blue and black. If you don't like the color match, you can always do black. I don't think they're doing raw, but you know, just from the eye, that's pretty close. It's not, you know, the chassis has the kind of like a matte wrinkle finish on it, but I mean, it is pretty close. I mean, can you just imagine that? There you go. We're going to see it here very soon. All right, so we're going to get this body out of the way. So we got our truck. So next step is, let's look at some parts. Let's see what we got. So as you saw, we already got the axle, and we got a set of drive shafts. We got steer knucks. We got shock nuts. There's my axle. We got servo mount, steering knuckles, rear lockouts, and another axle. So those are the parts. Oh, almost forgot, steering rods. So let's get into, we're going to do one axle at a time and see how it goes from there. Alright, so in the packaging with the axle, you also get some upsized bearings. So we'll compare those, and Treal always gives you hardware. So you're going to end up with a ton of hardware at the end of this. So keep your spares ready. And so those are my 4. And you can see, so there is a relief cut here, or an addition left in to keep you from putting your gears in the wrong way, which happens a lot on these axles, is not paying attention to which side your ring gear is on when assembling. So there is a relief in here. If you did want to flip one or make a 6x6 or something like that, You can come in here and take that notch out and you'll be able to flip your carrier, put your ring gear on the other side and reverse the rotation. So yeah, just letting you know. So let's get you out the way. Oh, let's yeah, we'll weigh housings when we get there. So let's start with a hard one. We'll do the front first. So let's see, get these wheels off. That tool doesn't work. 5.5. There we go. Snip my zip tie. Make it easier. Alright, so let's take, I'm gonna do shocks anyway. Get nuts on that one. All right. Let's get a weight here. All right, front axle's in, done, success. Saw me a few times struggle putting wrong screws in wrong places. The stock axle has a ton of screws. It's hard to keep track of everything. And that's great that Treal gives you hardware basically for everything that you need, because then you can kind of recycle back through, and you got tons of hardware. So you saw the weight differences. Yeah, some of this is unnecessary. I mean, yeah, the top shock mounts. The chassis green is a little bit different than the axles, but it's enough that it's, you know, you don't always see all the chassis when you're running these. It's mostly the axles. So I think it's a pretty good contrast with the body, green. I think it works. It's not too many greens. But yeah, so we've got lots of work to do. I'm going to get the rear axle in, get the drive shafts in, and we'll come back at that point. All right, here we go. All done. Axles all installed, no issues. Drive shafts installed, no issues. Let's see what our total weight is. Let's see. We were 50-50-50. I'm a little bit off, but not too bad, for a total of 947. So small change, hopefully for the good, and yeah, way cool. So let's get the scale out of here. So a couple of things that are pretty neat. You do get new shock positions on the lowers, and that is front and back, so you can kind of squish the shocks out a little bit, get a little softer. So we'll see how that goes. Try that out. One thing to note, if you are using a Reefs servo on yours, you can use the lower two holes. One is the midpoint in the servo, which isn't actually a solid hole. The lower one is, so you can stack those two screws on there. I ran my screw through the backside with a nut on the front, just to help with some alignment. Not a big deal. I did have a broken drive shaft pin that I didn't know I had in the front end. So the Treal ones come with new hardened pins, hardened drive shafts. To get the inside, just take these two screws out, take this cover off, and there's an access port to get to the drive shaft screws. Back axle, pretty event free, putting that all in there. But yeah, she's good to go. She's up and running. Let's see what we got. See if we can turn it on. Yep, she's good to go. That 179 is just spectacular on here with the stock Spectrum system. I'm not going to do anything more motor-wise. I think that the motor, the power system in this is adequate for what it is. I got no issues there. So I'm going to go play around on the carpet, kill this battery off, and maybe my jumps will come in today, and I'll be able to actually show it jumping here on the carpet without going outside where it's freezing. So thanks for watching.